Welcome, my friends. I am Cosmic Goddess Blue Star giving you your cosmic energy update. And look at that, Soul Star activated here today, feeling supercharged and feeling really good. So, want to just come on, do a quick cosmic energy update for you for the current energies, and also as we are leading up to the summer solstice, which in fact is the start of the ascension season. So we're in for some really beautiful life transforming energies. So here we go. Let's talk a little bit about the Schumann resonance, which is the energies of the earth and how we are receiving these influx of solar energies, these 5D light codes from the universe, and how it interacts with the earth and, of course, all inhabitants of the earth. So we've had some really pretty intense spikes. So of course you're going to be feeling that. Everybody's going to be feeling, if you are alive and breathing upon this planet, you are going to feel those energies affecting your entire energy field. And of course will affect also your emotional state, your physical state, mental and spiritual state. So we had a few days ago 6 hours of a blackout with a spike of a 24, and with moderate green with that until that spike that went up to the 24. But the 6 hours of blackout, that's rewriting of a timeline, you know, your timeline, which is really interesting, because when I'm going to start putting everything together here with all of the numbers and all of the energies and all of the modalities that I utilize in my practice, you're going to see how everything is just really insanely, how it just totally connects. And before that, it was at a power, no, actually, excuse me, right recently, the most recent was a power 62 with a lot of condensed green mixed with red, white energy on there. And green is like that, you know, healing energy. You know, blue is the calm on the chart, on the Schumann resonance. When we start getting that mix of red and white with the green, that is clearing, purging, healing areas that need to be healed. It's just really gives us the opportunity to really address things and to clear them out of our energy field. So with that, you can feel exhausted. That was actually the last portal we did, the channeling for the 6-6 portal, when we worked with the Tree of Life. This was when the activity really started picking up with the Schumann resonance once again. And we were working with the 6 frequency, which is the 6 energy of love, and also really bringing in this higher light. But it's also in the dimensional sessions that I do, the healing sessions, it's the realm of the Akashic. So think about the 6 hour blackout that we just had, my friends. What does that do? That rewires, it rewrites your timeline. So here we are, we're talking about the 6th dimension with the Akashic realm, the blueprint, and bringing in this new timeline to create. So this is, when I tell you, we're in ascension season right now. You guys who have been following me will know I talk about, you know, very significant points in our within the months and the portals and what they all, you know, mean, and how significant they are. We're leading up to the Lion's Gate, so the summer solstice is a big to do with these big shifts that are going to be occurring to the Lion's Gate, and it will be supported. You will see this through the Schumann resonance, because we're getting all this cosmic energy coming in to the earth, and the earth is reacting and releasing, you know, all those frequencies as well. and we are connected, connected with the earth and the cosmos here. So we're obviously feeling it. So we're going to be clearing and purging and addressing things. Now we have on tomorrow, the 17th, we have Saturn. We all love Saturn entering retrograde in Pisces. So Saturn is it's more restrictive. It's the planet of karmic debt. It is a slower moving planet. So think about that 6 hours of blackout, and also coming off of the 6-6 portal when we were working on, really bringing in that love frequency, the higher frequencies of the 6 vibration. This is a time to address business stuff, personal stuff, demand and discipline, really about discipline. Okay, I'm going to tie this in with the summer solstice and the 6th ray of Uriel that we're going to be working with. Okay, so we also have it in Pisces. So Saturn retrograde in Pisces. Pisces, we know, is a very spiritual, dreamy, peace-loving, understanding zodiac sign. So there could be some, little hiccups along with that, because Saturn is going to be in retrograde, which maybe you're going to feel a little bit less creative, a little less dreamy, a little less spiritual, and having difficulties really connecting to your inner self. And this is where the summer solstice, the event that I'm going to be offering, is really going to help with that and pull you out of it because of the activations that we're going to be doing. A couple little fun facts too that I always like to just give a little extra information. In Chinese astrology, the Pisces energy is the boar, and in the Celtic, it is of the fox. So you can also see where that boar energy is very determined, really it's just a strong animal, and the fox is a little bit more of like a trickster, right? So you can take a look at the animal totems with each one of that and see how that is applying within your current situation. So I just wanted to share that. Okay, so the next thing I wanted to talk about is the new moon that is in, of course, Gemini. We have that on the 18th. So we have Saturn in a retrograde in Pisces. So feeling that restriction a little bit with connecting to the spiritual self. The new moon we have in Gemini. Gemini is an air sign. So new moons are all about, new beginnings and what you want to, tap into the mind and take that logical, even objective mindset and putting your goals in motion. Maybe your, action steps that you need, because Gemini is it's an action type energy. It's, making the plans for the future. So it's great for new ideas. So we have this restriction with this Saturn and Pisces, and then it gives us the opportunity with this new moon to really harness that newness and that Gemini energy to work with the restriction of Saturn, and giving us that time, because it's a slower moving planet, giving us that time to plant those seeds. And this is all leading up to the 8-8 portal, when we do this big activation with the Lion's Gate. So pay attention to all the seeds that you're planting now and all the inner spiritual work that you're going to be doing. Even though we're going to have Saturn in Pisces, it's about karmic debt. It's about clearing your karmic debt. So you're going to need that time to slow down and really assess things and look at things from a logical place to address your karmic debt. So that's really beautiful. That new moon, great time to really utilize the power of manifestation. All right, so that's really cool. Then we have the sun entering into Cancer on the 21st. So Cancer is such a fun, sensitive, I should say, a sensitive, family loving energy. It's strengthening your support connection, building relationships, building foundations. even within yourself. Now, this is also the relationship with yourself. So here we have this blackout with the energies leading up to the summer solstice, which is about this karmic debt, what we need to do to build these inner foundations. When we have this karmic debt, we need to pay it, we need to learn from it, we need to grow from it. So all of this beautiful energy to help us as we're leading into the summer solstice, which is, it marks the longest day of the year. We know that, right? So it's a celebration of the bringing in the light and having those light codes enter into our energy fields and utilizing that. It's shining a light. It's giving us clarity and direction. And solstice comes from the Latin word sol, meaning sun. So this also governs your power center, the sun that's within your body, the third, the solar plexus, your third chakra. So this is a time of outward expression. This is a time of movement, of getting things done. So we have the Saturn in Pisces, which is that karmic debt, making those plans with the new moon in Gemini and seeing what needs to be done, planting our seeds so we can have this fruitful harvest. And really, by the time the 8-8 portal comes along, there's going to be so much that's going to be moving around and changing within your energy fields because of what this amplified energy day of the 8-8 does. So we're going to work with our personal power center from this summer solstice really until a few weeks after, it keeps going obviously after the said big portals, but you're going to see where you're giving your power away and even becoming more empowered with maybe how you act and the things that you say and that you do, and just even that internal power. And then, like I said, this is the third chakra, the solar plexus, the sun that's in your body. So you can see where all of this is, being influence. It's like the sun over my energy field right now, so which is really cool, with my soul star here activated. Okay, so now I want to bring in a little bit about the numbers and how it all kind of comes together, because we have 6/21 2023, which is, breaking it down, is a 6, a 3, and a 7, and of course when you add it together it's a 16. You break that down, whether you subtract it or add it, it's a 5 or a 7. Okay, so we have the energies of 6 of the, of June. So here we had the 6/6 portal, which was all about connecting to our inner hearts, bringing in that spark of light, where everything relates to light. So here we have even the energy of the month of the summer solstice coming into play. And of course, like I said, it's connected to the book of life, the recollection of your blueprint. This is the realm of transparency, light, right? So seeing our life review, whether we have misplaced karma, negative karma, positive karma, this energy is all supporting that. The 21, this is the summer solstice I'm talking about. So the energy of the 21, that's a 3. So this is the third dimension, even could be the third chakra. So here we have it's connecting. So our book of life, our blueprint, and how we're going to utilize this energy to have the life that we want in the third dimension, okay? So even 2023 is a 7. 7 is the number of truth. Right, we got next month is the 7/7 portal. We're going to be doing, getting downloaded from the highlight of Ala Kali about the emergence of your soul's light. That's going to be pretty cool. But the 7, the number of truth, it is also about mind, body, and spirit, and coming into unity consciousness, coming into that oneness, working with the shadow self. And this has to do with Uriel. This is why Uriel was coming in to be the angel and the energy that we're going to be working with. I think we're going to be going to Stonehenge and working energetically with Stonehenge with Uriel. And it is seventh also has to do with the DNA strand and in the dimensional sessions that I do. So there might be some DNA clearing that you're going to be receiving also during this activation with the summer solstice through this event. And then when you add 6/21/2023, it becomes a 16. Break that down, it's a 5, and again, if you add it, it's a 7. So here, the fifth dimension. 5 is the number of change. It is about being that pioneer and stepping out into the new. It is about embracing your weirdness, loving all sides of yourself, you know, and knowing that you are part of this world, but not of this world too. Okay, but it is also the incarnation chamber, where we come in with our to-do list and what we want to accomplish. Okay, so then we have the 7th appearing again. Okay, because if it's a 16, it's a 5 and a 7, so I'm going to do each individually. We have the 7, so that's that DNA and that truth number again. Okay, and then as a 16 as a whole, in the 16th energy in the soul plan readings that I do, this is all about becoming awakened spiritually. So heading into ascension season, what's going to happen? There's going to be more people who are going to awaken or go through another level of their ascension, of their awakening path. So that's really cool. And then really help to just spiritually awaken people to their inner self, their inner path, their inner devotion, which leads up to the 6th ray that we're going to be working with, the ruby ray of Uriel. So many years ago, you can check it out on my page or even the events, because, well, I sent out actually an email with the ruby ray. But if you go on my Facebook page, you will see the picture of the ruby ray of Uriel. I was doing a channeling in my home a couple of years ago, and Uriel came and stood by my bed, downloaded me with his energy, and the next day you can see that coming through on the phone with the ruby ray in my backyard. So we're going to be working with the ruby ray and Uriel is all about really shining that flashlight for you to work on your shadow self, clarity, right? Being connected to see that inner devotion of what we need to do to integrate our shadow self, not run away from it. We want to run towards the light, right? We don't want to run away from the light. We want to run towards the flashlight that is shining the light on the direction of where we need to go and what we need to do. And he is the angel of strength, the pillar of strength and of inner peace. If you do this inner devotion, if you tend to those parts of yourself that you are resisting or neglecting and haven't integrated, all those shadow sides of ourselves, the things we don't want people to see or know about ourselves, and sometimes what we don't even want to admit about ourselves. This is the angel to work with, because he's just really beautiful to give us that strength to look at these parts of ourselves. Now, that comes back to that 7th energy that I was talking about in the soul plan, where it's that mind, body, and spirit. We can't unite with our mind, body, and spirit if we don't integrate all aspects of ourselves and truly fall in love with ourselves. There's that 6th energy again, right? Remember when I worked with the tree of life and we worked on that 6th Teferath within the Kabbalah tree, which is all about love and devotion and harmony. So it all is flowing together, which is just so beautiful. So releasing resentments, angers, fears, all of that kind of stuff into Uriel's light, working with that book of life energy with the 6 and the 6th ray, and of course all the supportive energies of the Schumann resonance and the cosmic energies, the astrology, all of that good yummy stuff that I just spoke about, all coming in for this beautiful ascension season, which is starting on the summer solstice. So there you have it, my friends. I try to keep this down 15-20 minutes, and we're at the 19th minute mark here, so I'm going to wrap it up. So if you would like to join us on the summer solstice, which is next week on the 21st, where we're going to be working with Uriel, just reach out to me. The class and energy exchange is $28, which means one door is closing, another one is opening. And just remember that this is the ascension season. So you're going to go through a lot of shifts during this time leading up to the 8-8 portal. And remember, Saturn is in Pisces. So you might get a little resistance with people who are not on the spiritual path as you are awakening or going up to your next level. And the energy of the day, the 16 energy that I said, the 3, the 21, and 2023 is the 16 in its whole number. That's the energy of anger. So there could be some resistance and anger, especially with that Saturn, right? That karmic debt. Oh, here we go. So luckily we have clarity. We have our connection to beautiful Uriel, which, by the way, he also does govern the north energy. So it's going to be interesting to see what takes place during the activation class on the summer solstice. All right, well, there you have it, my friends. 20 minutes in. Have a beautiful and blessed day, and namaste.